Welcome back to the 2021 World Open Sub-Junior, Junior and Masters Classic and Equipped Bench Press Championships. We're here in Vilnius, Lithuania, and this is day 2, session 2. My name's Joe Whiteley. I'm here with Gary Williams. It's our absolute pleasure to be bringing these Bench Press Championships to you today and all week. We have one more day of the Equipped and then we'll move into the Classic competition. And we have the women's sub-junior and juniors here for you in this session. We're going to run this as 2 groups, 43 kilo up to 63 kilo in group 1 and then 69 kilo and above in group 2. Gary, this should be great.
Look, it's been a very, very exciting day, all yesterday, and now we move into the sub-juniors and juniors, and this is probably the most unpredictable area or unpredictable division there is. I mean, the sub-juniors and the juniors, they develop so quickly. You know, within months, they're destroying their personal best, they're breaking records, and it's just so hard to know what to expect. And I think today we should expect to see some really, really big lifts, some pushes towards records for sure. And I think in this division too, they're technically accurate. I mean, they're working so hard on the technical side of the lift as well.
And you see less overreaching with the sub-junior and junior
women.
Yeah,
very much. I mean, and it's a very specialised area to coach as well. So right now we have 40 kilos on the bar for Veronika Yugosheva from Kazakhstan.
She's in the 57 kilo sub-juniors. We've got the sub-juniors and juniors coming out in these weight classes.
16 years of age. It's great to see so many young people getting involved in this sport and building that technique and building that knowledge.
And of course, with most of the sub-juniors, we've never seen a lot of them before. This is their entry into the world of competing.
And these are literally your future world champions.
Yeah. Maybe even today.
So she gets that one on the board. Diana Nuridanova from Kazakhstan. 55 kilograms.
Got quite a big team from Kazakhstan here today.
Yeah, they've been a very strong presence in World Bench over the last several years now. They had a very, very successful team in Japan a few years ago.
Great mobility there.
And you can see that really wide foot position. It's really good to ensure the hips stay down, but also provides some stability on the bench.
That was a phenomenal opening bench.
3 white lights making it look easy.
Great arch there. Because being in a tight bench shirt really restricts how much you can move and how much of an arch you can get into. But the more you can get, the better you'll do.
Alona Kanyuka from Ukraine now. 60 kilograms, a great history of equipped lifting in Ukraine.
She was second at the European Juniors powerlifting this year.
Wasn't super smooth, but it looks good. And it is. 3
but
white
she's
lights.
On the board. She can continue with the game plan now.
Polina Zakharova, Russian Olympic Committee. Just 18 years of age, looking for 70 kilos to open. Started lifting a couple of years ago. I think I've seen her lift previously. I couldn't be sure.
She benched 75 at Russian Nationals early this year. So this should be nice and easy. Look, that gets right up onto her shoulders.
Great mobility there. Really creating a super tight system. and
Lovely.
had no problems with that weight whatsoever. You should get a nice angle in the replay here, and look at that mobility there.
Yeah.
And that system is so tight, hardly any body movement.
Competing for 6 years already at 21 years of age.
So Alia Kaljanova, Kazakhstan. Got into the sport very young.
Of course, you can only compete in the IPF from your 14th birthday. But local national federations have different rules.
They're looking for 72.5 kilograms.
She's quite asymmetrical there, but you'd rarely see anyone that's perfectly symmetrical.
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on muscle length and flexibility.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was very nice.
Absolutely
yeah.
textbook. One of the great things about watching the juniors and the sub-juniors is the coaches spend so much time on technique. They get it right. They're technically accurate. You know, and quite often as we get older, you know, we tend to get a little bit slack on our technique, a little bit here and there. But watching these juniors and sub-juniors, they are textbook on their technique. Adelia Duskal, Kazakhstan, 75 kilograms.
She's in the sub-junior 52s. Wow. That's another level of flexibility.
I'm not entirely sure how that's physically possible.
She's going to have to get her butt down. There we go. Slipping about on her chest a little bit.
Just couldn't quite get it in the right position there.
She didn't get her touch point right at all.
And those spotters were so fast that it never even made the safety racks.
Of course, on that beautiful Eleiko bench, we have the safety spot set individually for each lifter. Yeah, it slipped down her chest, didn't it, after she touched?
Yeah, just couldn't quite get the right position. Anastasia Lutyenko from Kazakhstan now, looking for 80 kilograms. She's got a best lift of 110 kilograms. So we're in the 63 kilo sub-junior.
I think she was in Romania, if I'm right. No, she was in Sweden. She was at Halmstad. She was silver medalist in the sub-juniors classic powerlifting.
No stranger to the world stage.
Knew I recognised the name. But we've had such a lot of competitions in close succession. She's quite flared, isn't she, for an equipped bencher?
Yeah, it's an interesting technique. Let's have a look on the replay. She gets 3 white lights. It was a fantastic
Yeah, it was
lift.
a great press.
But yeah, as you said, I mean, she's
she
really got those
flares
elbows out a lot
rather
more
than usually
than
you
you
would
would usually
tuck in.
have. But it's certainly working for her.
Yeah, definitely.
Alina Yudistova, the Russian Olympic Committee, looking for 87.5. Now, her personal best is listed at 90 kilos, but being such a young lifter and quite new to the sport, the progression is generally really fast.
Absolutely. She also lifted at Halmstad. She won her class, so she's the world champion classic powerlifting.
And here today, looking to be a world champion equipped powerlifter. And that really wide foot position there, forcing the hips to stay down, creating stability, but it does reduce the leg drive a little bit. And
very nice indeed.
Spot on the money with 3 white lights. So Yulia Sentsova from Russian Olympic Committee, looking for 90 kilograms. You can see how much these young athletes have been working on their setup, getting up those shoulders underneath them, getting the chest up, the back tight.
Gave herself an extra long pause there. She took a moment to compose herself before she pressed after the command.
And she managed it very, very well.
Yeah.
Good bench position. So, Katarina Volodko.
We've seen her before.
Certainly
she
have.
won her class in Japan, I think.
It's a very, very good young lifter.
Looks very composed.
And this is a perfect example of just how quickly they progress, not just in strength but in technique. Her previous listed personal best was 90 kilos, and here we are opening on 90 kilos. She's going to have to be really careful with her feet.
You think her
In
heels
the
are up
rack
a little
there.
bit? Close to the rack, yeah.
Breaking it down. Very composed.
That's tough.
Didn't move off the chest overly quickly, and that's what made it a little bit harder. And yeah, she's looking in. Something wasn't quite right for what she wanted,
Yeah,
but she gets it on the board.
I think she wasn't happy that the rack. I think she wanted her feet wider, but she couldn't get them because the rack was there. That seemed to be what she was indicating. As she, we can't change the rack for you though.
Anastasia Jabina from Kazakhstan, looking for 90 kilos.
You have to get your feet down.
It's a very, very wide foot position. Great stability and great hip movement, but really reduces leg drive. But it works brilliantly for her.
Yeah, she was outside the rack.
Works absolutely perfectly. If you have a look at the replay, you can see her feet are outside the width of the rack. That is some incredible mobility and flexibility there.
And as you say, there's no way her position was, her butt was coming off the bench there.
Veronika Ledoux from the Ukraine. She started in this sport at a very young age. And she has great coaching experience in her corner. Oh, the speed off the chest was fantastic.
That was fantastic.
You can see how fast this moved on the replay. It just explodes off the chest.
And you can see why she's the current European Junior Champion.
Olga Tropatsina from the Russian Olympic Committee. Looking for 90 kilos. And it should be a fairly easy opening lift for this young lady. And I think that's one thing some of these lifters are going to have to look out for. Their feet are not going to touch the racks because they're getting very close to the rack.
I wasn't sure about the lady that had her feet outside the racks, whether they will be touching or not. Oh, that was a tough lockout, wasn't it?
Really tough lockout. Did the bar drop at all? No, it didn't. She gets 3 whites. She'll be looking at that one. So we get a 97.5 kilos for Olga Filatova.
Current world champion in equipped powerlifting, looking to add equipped bench to that.
When with an opener at 97.5, she'll certainly put herself in a very, very commanding position for the 63 kilo sub-junior class.
So last year was a sub-junior. She's looking to look to make her mark.
Great line.
Yeah, not
And that
super
was a
easy,
very
but
good
it
press.
was, yeah, very accomplished.
Slowed down just a little bit transitioning to the delts and triceps there, but absolutely no problem whatsoever. Natalia Kulasova from Slovakia. 100 kilos on the bar. 63 kilo junior. Oh, got a little bit offline there. I think she managed to get control and push it back through.
I thought for a moment it wasn't going to go.
And she did get the one red light there, but she gets two whites. They go on the board. And just have a look. It just looked like she got out of line. And a little bit of lateral movement there is what's caused that issue.
Yep.
That's a very, very easy correction and very easy to happen. Yulia Vasilieva, Russian Olympic Committee, 115 kilograms. And well within reach. I think she's lifted just recently.
She has, I'm sure she has. I can't just find her profile, but I've seen her somewhere recently. So it's either Halmstad or Romania, I'm not sure. Nice and controlled. Oh, but it stalled.
A little bit of a problem in the middle there.
Yeah,
Boy, she
didn't
muscled
quite
it
go.
through and almost went all the way, but let's just have a look at what went wrong on the replay there. She's a much more experienced lifter.
I think a little bit more tuck and a little
Yeah,
bit.
she's very flared out.
Yeah.
And she did get the backward move, but then it began to move straight up. So Yulia Ivanova with 120 kilos. Just giving quick little instructions there of how she wants to lift off. Not giving yourself a huge amount of time.
No, clock's ticking. And she's moving her feet around.
Yeah, she got the start call and then started moving her feet, and I think they might have picked up on that. And you can see that's caused some issues with the leg drive as well.
I'm really not sure. So the rule is that the feet can move laterally, but they can't lift. And I think she shuffled them a little bit, but they didn't come up.
Yeah, they haven't come off the floor.
Yeah.
They've shuffled, but
still, I wouldn't like to take that chance. You're giving the referee, you're putting it in the referee's hands, really.
Yeah, look, and the thing is, the next time she comes out, they're going to be looking very closely at that foot. Ksenia Matrinskaya, a Russian Olympic Committee, 127.5 in the 57 kilo juniors. This, if she puts this on the board, it's going to put her in a very, very solid position and force everyone else to try and chase it down.
She looks to be struggling to control the weight.
Yeah, it
that's
just
really heavy.
Just didn't look confident right from the start of that lift. It's well within her reach. You know, maybe after that first attempt, feeling the weight, the neural pathways are a little bit more prepared, come out the second time.
Or maybe we can just jack that shirt down a bit.
Arina Demidova. A Russian Olympic Committee, just 18 years of age, 2 years lifting, looking for 130 kilos.
Now this is our biggest opener in this group, in the lightweight group. And she is in the 57 kilo sub-juniors.
The current world record, 57 kilo sub-junior, is 145.
Now if she gets this puts her 40 kilos ahead of anyone else in her class, which will be hard
Great
to match.
concentration, very well controlled, great off the chest.
Very nice.
That, from this angle, that looked textbook, and it is 3 white lights.
She's within 15 kilos of the world record now.
I'm sure it's on the back of her mind.
I think that's going to be at the front of her mind right now after that press.
I think the coach will be working very hard to keep her focused on the next lift.
Wow.
Well, there's certainly a lot more green on the board in this
morning,
session for the first round. And let's hope that keeps up.
But I think that's a feature of junior lifting, isn't it? They're much more likely to be still developing, still paying attention to the coach, not trying to overreach.
Yeah, look, and because for a lot of them, this is, their first or maybe second world championship event at this level. They're not here with anything to prove. They're not here, looking for something special. When you get into some of the older classes, it's your 10th, 20th competition, and you want something in particular. And unfortunately, that's a no lift. Diana Ridanova from Kazakhstan. We're looking for 65 for a second lift. Probably would have liked to have been out on the platform a few seconds earlier than that.
Yeah, 40 seconds though. She'll be fine. A lot of these young lifters do have quite elaborate setups though, so let's hope she can get that together in time.
And she's got plenty of time to spare.
Yeah, lovely.
Very nicely done. 3 white lights. Yeah, very smooth all the way through. Alona Kanyuka from the Ukraine, looking for 65. Had a good opening lift at 60.
She benched this successfully in Czechia back in August.
Yeah, look, and I think a few months difference here. I imagine she'll handle this without any problems at all.
Yeah, very nice.
Very fast lift.
Bit more to come now.
And we get 3 white lights. She'll be very happy with that. Adelia Doskal, Kazakhstan. Mr. Opener at 75. So really wants to put this one on the board to take the pressure off a little bit and keep her in the running.
Just an incredible position.
And that was a fantastic looking lift.
Very easy.
There's a lot of misconceptions out there about arching the back as well, and in fact arching the back keeps the system tight and actually puts the back in a protected position. It also decreases your range of motion.
And it relieves some of the tension, some of the stress on the shoulders as well.
So if you can get into that position,
Yeah.
it's great. I clearly can't. Polina Zagarova, 75. Equaling her personal best. A little bit awkward on the touch, but she managed to regain
Yeah,
control.
let's put some work in.
And she gets 2 red lights. Let's have a look at the replay on that. And I imagine she's lifted her hips,
Yeah,
and there it is there. Yeah, unfortunately. And you see, you know, a lot of the, especially in the younger ladies and the female lifters, you see that wider foot position that forces the hip into that anterior rotation, meaning that you actually can't lift your hips off no matter how hard you try.
I can see we have some world records coming up in this group.
Alia Aljanova now for 80. There's a couple of world record attempts coming up very shortly. Gets it to the chest.
Yep.
And managed to regain that really well. It got a little bit offline, just a touch on as it left the chest, but she pulled it straight back to where it needed to be. And you can see just a little bit off, and she regained control really well. Anastasia Lutsenko, Kazakhstan, 87.5, so we're in the 63 kilo sub-junior.
So the clock's ticking, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's happened here. Whether she's opted to forego her second lift or something may have happened.
Okay, so the lifter we can see preparing is not Anastasia.
So we'll have to find out what's happened there, whether she's just opted to miss a second and go to a third.
She's in the fight though, I don't know, that seems like an odd move.
Or has something actually happened?
At any rate, she is about to time out and that is no lift. I hope she's okay.
Yeah, I didn't see anything odd in her opening lift. She didn't leave the bench holding anything. But we will wait and see. Alina Rostova looking for 90.5 for a world record attempt here.
Here we go.
So this is a world sub-junior record attempt.
This record has stood since 2014.
Is it time for it finally to go to someone else?
Yeah, these records don't usually stand for quite this long, especially, you know, the sport's progressing, especially women's lifting is progressing fast.
World sub-junior record attempt, 90.5 kilos. Her 87.5 opener looked extremely convincing. She looks very calm and composed. Just another day at the office.
Needs to be careful with the feet on the rack there. Takes her time.
Oh, I think she's got it there.
I think she has.
Let's see what the referees say. And she has. She gets the world sub-junior record at 90.5 kilograms.
She absolutely runs off the
Outstanding. And you
platform.
can see how happy she was
Fantastic.
with that.
These records are hotly contested. For one to have stood so long is phenomenal. But that's only her second attempt. She gets to extend
one more
that.
to go. So Yulia. This is over. 92.5 kilograms in the 47 kilo junior class now. The current world record is 110.5 kilograms.
That was only set this year. That was the awesome Zuzana Kula from Poland. She lifted in Czechia, then she lifted in Romania. I think she's here this week as well. So
I'm not quite sure what's
delay
happening at the
is.
moment. We're just getting a new rack.
Okay, so there's an issue with the rack, but we have the uprights replaced.
So now the bar is loaded. And they managed to handle that very quickly. Great job from the platform crew to manage that really fast. The lifter didn't have to hang around waiting too long already to go.
And if you've never worn a bench shirt, you can't underestimate how tiring it is just to be in one.
You do not want to be in there any longer than you have to. Gets a start command.
And make short work of it.
That was a great lift.
Yeah.
And 3 white lights, and she handled that situation really, really well. Just it didn't let it rattle her. Coach kept her calm. The guys fixed the problem really fast, and she managed it.
And it can throw you if you're
It can
fired up
really
and
throw
you're
you
ready
up.
to go.
You've timed yourself to walk out there at that moment. Anastasia Zubina, Kazakhstan, 92.5 kilograms.
And she's not ready to go out.
So interesting. We may see another one not come out and lift. That's
I can see the TC is looking for her.
the second one now.
We're down to 30 seconds and there's absolutely no sign of her.
Unlikely that she's coming out. Not entirely sure why. We've got a couple of lifters do that now. So we will have to see if we can get a little bit of information about that. See what's going on. And I certainly hope that it's not an injury aspect, but I didn't see any of these girls, holding an arm or a shoulder or anything like that as they walked off. Usually you can tell if something's happened, they get up off the bench.
Yeah, and I think her coach has just come out to put her next attempt in, so maybe,
Could be,
I don't know.
Could be tactical.
Yeah. In a quick bench though, I'd say you'd want all the attempts you can possibly have a chance at.
Katja Volodko, Russian Olympic Committee looking for 95 kilograms. Her opening lift was successful at 90. Wasn't exactly how she wanted it to go. And I imagine this one, and this will be a personal best, I think. Just couldn't quite get the lockout there, could she? Let's have a look at the replay. I don't know if it moved that fast off the chest.
It didn't. It was nice and controlled on the descent.
See there, it was quite slow for that first centimetre or two. So she's lost a lot of that momentum to get through that lockout position. So Olga.
Taking a 5 kilo increment again. This moves her up. Oh, it doesn't. She's in silver.
And I think she's pretty solid in the silver position.
Yeah.
In the 63 kilo sub-junior. Wasn't the easiest lift, but it looks like it's okay.
Yeah.
And it is. She gets the 2 white lights. Veronica Wardia. 100 kilograms. Currently sitting in the silver medal position.
That's way above her PB.
And 18 years of age. She's got quite a few Ukrainian championships and competitions under her belt. Oh, that was tough off the chest there. She just really didn't get much out of that shirt.
Yeah.
And if we have a look at the replay, you'll see there just wasn't a whole lot of resistance in the shirt. She got down very easily. And you can see on the press there was just nothing there.
Yeah.
So we go 100 kilos of the bar again for Olga Filatova. 18 years of age, 1 year competing.
Took her 3 attempts to get a bench in Romania. She's doing much better here today.
So she's got a first one on the board, and the way the first one moved, I think 100 kilos.
Yeah.
It should move pretty easily as well. They've only added on a couple more.
Nice.
Great work.
Yeah.
And, you know, that was a great lift choice from the coach there. I mean, a lot of people would look at that and think, oh, it's only 2.5 kilos in a quick bench. But as you can see, the work she had to do for that,
Yep.
it was definitely the right call. Yulia Vasilieva. Second attempt at 115. Came into this competition probably the favourite for the gold medal, and is now in a little bit of a position here where she's actually got to fight for it.
Well, she's opened the door for Mikulasova, who's putting a big increment for a second to match.
Yeah, and look, if she misses this lift, I think she
she's in
really
trouble,
kicks the
yeah.
door right open. Probably opens the kitchen window as well. Oh, she clipped the rack and it's completely thrown her off line.
I think she clipped the rack because she threw it backwards a little bit.
And I think
But
her
she
foot
was
shifted
quite
as well
close, yeah,
early on,
did.
which has thrown everything out. And there it is. The foot slides out, so she's really lost that tension. So she's got some work to do now to stay in it. Natalia Klasova is fired up from Slovakia.
Well, this has given her a brilliant
This
opportunity.
gives
She was
her-
opening 15 kilos behind, but now she's in the lead. The other lifter hasn't got a lift in yet.
Well, they left the door open, and she's decided to come storming through.
Oh, it's a bit too much,
just
though.
a bit too much. But I think, you know, with a few little adjustments on the third, she can put
Maybe,
that on the board.
maybe. This is a quick bench. I wouldn't rule it out.
So Yulia Ivanova, 125. And this will put her temporarily into number one and really force her teammate to fight for it. This is 57 kilo junior.
With 2 red plates on the bar.
125 kilograms. Just taking her time, getting it right. She's got plenty of time left. Well, the referee's only Charlie just got that in there. And it pays
Nice.
off, though.
Yeah.
She got that set up just right. 3 white lights. Great lift. Ksenia Matrinskaya.
Yeah, just watching that replay, the bar didn't have to move very far at all, did it? It's absolutely perfect.
So Ksenia missed her opening lift at 127.5.
The graphic there says 125, but I believe this is 127.5. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Needs to get this one on the board. She's the highest nominated lift in this group, in this category. Again, she's having to work so hard. Did she get it? She does. She gets it on the board. You could see her nervous pause when she finished the lift there.
Do you know, I'd have been nervous if I'd had that coach shouting at me like that. I wouldn't have liked to have come off the platform and told him why I didn't make it.
You certainly don't want to miss the lift. Arina Demidova looking for 135. So we're in the 57 kilo sub junior, this is just 10 kilos shy of the current world record. And you know, when you're getting this close to a world record, especially in the sub juniors and juniors, you know, part of the coach's job is keeping you focused on this second lift. You know,
Yeah,
not
because all you're
ahead,
thinking
not
about
going,
is the third
you know,
one. Yep. I've done exactly that myself. Failed a second lift because I was thinking about the one to come. But she didn't fall into that trap.
Not
and that's
at
a
all.
great
That
lift.
was superb.
But of course, it's not just about records. They're looking for the win.
Right. And that was a superb looking lift. And she's put herself in a very, very good position there. So we move into round 3. Veronika Shiva from Kazakhstan. Is she the youngest lifter today, 16?
I think so.
What a fantastic experience, though, 16 years of age, being on the world stage.
No, she missed 45. She's gone up. This won't improve her position.
And she is ranked number 3.
She's on the podium.
And, you know, at 16 years of age, you look at the composure, the professionalism.
She's a long way over to the side on the bench
Yeah,
now.
she's just
isn't she?
shifted off a little bit.
That can upset your
And
balance when the right shoulder goes down.
There's probably a bit of nerves. Rushing the setup a little bit.
Yeah, look at that right
She just
arm.
can't push that right side. And that really was just nerves. She's rushed the
Yeah.
setup. She hasn't taken her time.
You need your lat really planted on the bench to get any drive off it. And we can see from this side she was hanging off the bench and
you
could
can
not
see
get
it
any
shift.
power. Yeah.
But she's got a big future at 16 years of age, being at this level already. A huge future ahead of her. Alona Yuka. 70 kilograms. There's the bronze medal. Oh, it looks good.
Yeah, looked like a very accomplished lift. Well chosen third attempt.
3 white lights. You could see the timing was spot on. She gets it to the chest and she stops the bar quickly and gets a really quick press call. Diana Ridanova looking for 75 kilograms.
Well below her stated PB.
So she will take home the silver medal. And she's got 30 seconds left on the clock to finish setting up. It's probably not the hugest amount of time, but she gets it there. And she gets the start.
Oh, she jumped it, didn't she?
It was a bit awkward there.
Yeah. I think she was looking around. She was a little bit flummoxed. She was waiting for the start command.
Yeah, but all these things are your experience.
Yeah.
You know, and each time something like this happens as a junior and sub-junior, you add that to your toolkit. You know, so every year you learn how to deal with all the different things. You now know how to deal with a long hold. You now know how to deal with this. Your toolkit gets bigger and bigger. Polina Zakharova. We've got an attempt change. So right at the moment we have 77.5 kilos for Polina.
This will put her in first.
Just trying to move up.
Yeah, but
rankings,
Doskel
and then
will
the
get the
pressure's on.
opportunity to respond.
Oh, it looks like a tough lift. It looked heavy in her hands.
It did, and it touched very high up. I don't think she touched down on the plate properly.
Yeah, just didn't get the position she wanted. You could see she was quite flared out as it came down, and as she pressed, her elbows tucked in. Adelia Doskel now looking for 80. She has the gold medal in 52 kilo sub-juniors. Mr. Opener at 75. I'm pretty sure she's getting more flexible as the competition goes on.
Nice.
And I think that should be a good lift. And it is, with 3 white lights. And she's very happy with that. Nearly knocks the coach over as she runs off the platform.
But it's great to see the lifters enjoying the competition. It's easy to get carried away with the stress and the pressure and forget to enjoy it.
Alia Koljanova looking for 90 kilograms.
That's a big jump, but it doesn't move her up.
Well, she has the bronze medal in the bag.
Could be a national record she's going for.
And we'll have a world record attempt coming up very soon. That's a nice touch. Just a little bit too much. She got a good pop off the chest, but just really couldn't quite follow it through. Let's see the replay here. And right now we have Alina Vodostova looking for a world sub-junior record. 93.5 kilos in the 47 kilo sub-junior class.
Wow. So she put half a kilo on the world record with her second, going up 3.
And she already has the gold medal. She is already the world champion. This one is just to put some distance on that record to make sure it stands for a little bit longer. You don't want to make it too easy for the next sub-juniors coming through.
No, because the sport is progressing all the time. .93.5 kilos. She already has the world record.
Can she add to it? Oh, she's got to fight for it.
It's a lot of
She's
work.
going to have to earn this world record.
And can she lock the right
I think
arm?
she does. There it
I
is.
think she has. Wow.
Let's see what the referees say. It's a good lift.
That's
she gets
fantastic.
the world record of
She deserved
93.5.
that.
She earned every ounce of that.
She really did.
That
was
was
phenomenal.
pure strength and determination.
And you know, that was the perfect weight as well. Another half kilo
Wouldn't
not
have gone through. And she really had to work.
Stayed patient, kept her position, kept pushing. Fantastic.
Katja Vologka now, looking for 95 kilograms.
This is for the World Championship
Yeah, this will
position.
move her into the gold medal. Will force her teammate to outlift her for the gold. $95 kilos to put her in the gold medal position. And just couldn't get control again.
I think just a bit too heavy.
Yeah, it was just a little bit out of reach today. But a huge effort though. Now we move to Anastasia Butenko, 95 kilos, who didn't come out for her second attempt.
No, but then her coach did put another attempt in, so...
Not entirely sure what the tactic was.
No.
May have done a lift out the back in preparation for this lift. This will move her from bronze to silver.
So she got 80. She didn't come out for 87.5. She's gone up to 95. Certainly an unusual strategy.
Let's see if it pays off. If it does, she'll go home with a silver. Oh, and I think it's just too heavy.
She had a really good go at it, but not quite.
Just not quite there today. Unfortunate. So Yulia Sinzova, 97.5. Opened at 90 with a good lift. Got a good lift on the second at 92.5. And now looking for 97.5.
She's guaranteed the win. No one can take
Yeah,
that away at this point.
She's out of reach there. She has the gold medal in her pocket already. This will be a nice personal best to take home. And it looks like it's okay.
Yeah.
The referees agree with 2 white lights. It's 1 red there, which I think was on the other side from what we're looking.
It was. Now, when lifters have so little butt on the bench, it's often hard to see when it comes up.
It's very hard to
yeah.
pick that one. Veronica. Would you?
I think these positions are nailed in now. This won't move her up. She's got the silver.
Looking for that 100 kilos. She missed it on her second. She started at 90, moved to 100 and missed it. And I think maybe handling it in the second lift, neural pathways will be a bit more prepared. She's a bit more confident. Oh, she's got to work though.
Well, that's a valiant
she just
effort,
dips it a bit.
Not quite.
Almost fought through it. Olga Opsina, 100 kilograms as well. And this will move her into the gold medal position. And then Filatova will have to outlift her.
Four more lifts, and it changes the openers in the second room.
Looked
Yeah,
like
she
a
managed it
well
really
judged
well.
third attempt. A little bit of movement through the body, but hopefully she kept everything planted.
Now she gets
And
the
she
three
did.
white lights. It looked like she touched a little lower than she would have liked, but she moved it off her chest super fast. And she did a great job pushing that through to lockout. So Olga Filatova now has to outlift her if she wants to take that gold medal back. So needs the 102.5, otherwise she goes home with the silver. She's had 2 good lifts, and these small increments have worked really well. Gets the start command. And
that's a
just
shame.
couldn't
Got
quite
it
manage
offline.
it. She'll have to go home with the silver.
That's a shame.
Her teammate will take home the gold. Yulia Vasileva.
But you know, just to get the opportunity to try for the gold at this level is phenomenal.
And we've got 115 on the bar. Yulia has missed this lift on first and second attempts. She needs to have this lift. If she gets this on the board, it takes her the gold medal. Can she put this one on the board? The big pressure lift. Put yourself under so much pressure. That looks
good.
That looks very good.
Yes.
A completely different lift from the first
2
two.
to 1, she's got
She
it.
gets it on the board. She slides into the gold medal and now forces Natalia to make the 115 if she wants the gold medal.
So Natalia is lighter, but she struggled with the weight. It just seemed too heavy for her.
Was handling it in her second enough to get those neural pathways prepared for the third. Does she now know what it feels like? When she came out for a second, it looked heavy in her hands.
It did.
And it looked like she'd never held it before. Has holding it made the difference? She looks much more confident. Oh, it's just a little bit too much. That was a
effort.
much better attempt.
It was a good effort, but just too heavy.
Look, and she was extremely close to driving that through and taking away the gold medal there.
You couldn't fault the energy she put into it.
So she will have to go home with the silver. I think any colour is great to go home with the World Championship event.
Going home with a medal at all is just fantastic.
So we load the bar to 130 for Ksenia.
So we have a battle here. The 2 lifters from ROC.
A couple of teammates battling it out. So in the 57 kilo junior, 130 on the bar. Ksenia Martinskaya. She's had to hold on to that bar for quite some time. She finally gets the start command. And I think that long hold has taken everything out of her.
But I don't think she had her butt down. I think just before she got the command, there was a small movement, and I think her butt wasn't quite down, and that's why she didn't get the start command.
Yeah, we might be able to, can't probably catch it from this angle, I don't think.
Yeah, just not quite there, unfortunately.
So Yulia Ivanova, 130. looking
So,
to move from
yeah.
silver to gold
Personal record. Personal best for you.
in the 57 kilo juniors.
Everything on the line. Everything she came here for. One press.
Yeah, look, and that missed third lift by a competitor has opened the door for an opportunity to go for gold. Got a very, very long setup. And that's something a lot of lifters have to really consider. Because you get re-racked, you've not got time.
Yeah, if they,
She's still struggling. I don't know if she's going to time out. Oh, she gets it on the buzzer.
she got the
She
command
wasn't
there.
entirely sure if she had it there. It's just a little bit too much.
Yeah, I think she really needs to cut that setup time down.
Yeah, look, it's really important to get the right setup. It's also really important to give yourself time if something goes wrong. And we've seen time and time again at multiple competitions with long setups, and you get a re-rack call and there just isn't the time left. You can't do it all again.
Yep.
But right now we have a world junior record.
It's sub-junior, I think. This is going to be a big
Sub-junior
ask.
record, correct. 145.5. No, 130 looked great. Her 135 looked fantastic.
But this is a big jump now.
And, you know, I had a sneaking suspicion they were looking for this record. She already has the gold medal. She's got nothing to lose here. It's in her pocket.
Yeah, she doesn't need to defend. So she
And
has
it was
a
certainly
free go,
nice
really.
to have an
yeah.
attempt here. At 145.5. It's a big ask. It's certainly not out of reach.
Record belongs to Daniela Kolesnik.
Oh, it's moved
And
well.
no
Oh,
longer.
look at that.
Wow, I didn't think she would have a
That
chance
was
at that. and
absolutely
that's
superb.
phenomenal.
3 white lights, the world record, and she made that look easy, and she will be smashing that again very
Yeah,
soon.
that was a very accomplished lift.
So she takes home the world championship and throws on a world record as well. The
I take
cherry
my
on
hat
top.
off to her. I thought that was a really wild attempt,
An
but
absolutely
she nailed it.
fantastic lift. What a way to finish that session. So we move straight into the next weight classes now.
Yeah, the next groups, it's going to be the 69, 76, 84 and 84 plus. We're going to have the sub-juniors and juniors all lifting together. And hopefully we'll have, and I can already see we have some battles coming up. 3 out of 4 lifters in one weight class opening at the same weight.
It is going to be tight again.
So this is what we want to see. We want to see close battles all the way through.
You know, and a simple mistake anywhere along the line here just opens the door right up.
And we are already off with Tomiris Koronienko from Kazakhstan.
Opening with 60 kilos.
And she's opening raw by the look of it. That gets her on the board. 3 white lights. So we may see her put a shirt on next. Vitalina Chishmarenko from Kazakhstan as well. She's in the 76 kilo sub-juniors.
Had a very big turnout here from Kazakhstan,
Yeah,
the
huge,
juniors and
huge.
sub-juniors. And the ROC as well.
ROC in Ukraine have a long history of equipped lifting. I think Kazakhstan are up and coming.
Yeah, Kazakhstan, it's certainly got a history of it, but it's building and building
Yeah.
and building. And you saw quite a big contingency in Japan in 2019, and it's been growing a lot since then as well. Wow,
Fast.
that was quick.
Yeah. Good lift. 3 white lights.
Very fast lift as well. Marlene
Quite flared.
Triadi. Estonia, looking for 90 kilos on her opening lift.
84 kilo sub-juniors. This is a big PB already.
Not a bad way to start your day.
Yeah.
very fast. That was really quick. And surely her previous listed PB there was raw.
Presumably.
Because that moved like a rocket. Nigara Adorova, 90 kilos as well. Gets it to her
Nice
chest
and
well.
controlled, yep.
Moves very quickly as
Easy.
well. Elise Mikomagi, Estonia.
I think she was both at Romania and Halmstad.
So she's had a busy month or a couple of months.
She won her class in Halmstad. She was the silver medalist in Romania. So she is the world champion classic powerlifting.
And I imagine she wants to have world champion equipped bench.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
And she's off to a great start.
That was strong.
Very, very clean, very quick. A really good opening lift choice.
Justyna Petrikiowska from Poland out next. 16 years old, another very young lifter, only competing for 1 year.
Looking to open at 92.5.
Can't have done many competitions then if this is her first year competing.
And we're about to get an idea of what to expect from this young lady in the future. And going by the speed that moved, I think she just put everyone on notice.
Yeah, absolutely.
That moved super fast. Diana Malakina looking for 95. So we are in the 84 plus sub-junior. And the current world record in the 84 plus kilo sub-junior is 180 kilograms. And the juniors are 190.5. That is huge.
Oh, she's
just struggling to get it to the
there,
chest there. She clearly has no problem pressing it.
I think that's a case where she needs more weight on the bar because it was
Yeah.
skipping around on her chest.
She just couldn't quite get
still.
the solid
But the
position there.
press was so fast. Once she got it down, look at that.
Came up like a rocket. Yeah, throw some more weight on that one.
Oh, here's a
Veronica.
familiar face. Veronica is the world,
Zukova, yeah.
World Classic champion. She won at Halmstad a few weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago.
17
Quite
years of
recently.
age, and yeah, she already has world championship experience. They're looking for 95 today,
I mean, she benched 90 raw at Halmstad.
and this should be an easy opening lift.
And
it
it
is.
was,
And
yeah.
the balance of that shirt was perfect. You could see as she brought her arms down, it tightened a little bit around her arms, but not too much, so she had to force through it. She got just the right amount that she needed. Karina Nikolaenko, LRC, looking for 95. And if she puts this on the board, this will put her in a pretty commanding position for the gold medal in the 76 kilo
She has a lot of experience of lifting nationally, but I think this is her first international.
And she gets it
Good.
through pretty well. Trying to have a look at the replay. She seems to lift her shoulders a little bit towards the end of the lift, or it may have been her hips, I'm not quite sure, but gets right underneath. Yeah, she does sort of come forward with the scapula a little bit there. It'll be interesting to see how she manages that as the weights go up.
Aysel Nurkanova from Kazakhstan now. She's in the 69 kilo class, junior.
So 100 kilos, well below her best lift. And you
Yes,
could
it
see
was,
it was
wasn't
well
it?
below her best lift.
Well,
And
she's
she
in
did
a
that
t-shirt
raw.
and she,
Tatiana.
and we have yet
Over.
another classic world champion coming out.
Everyone wants themselves that double
Yeah,
mantle
do
piece.
the double.
We're starting at 105, and this one will make her very hard to catch. So she's nominated the higher weight. Her job here is to put it on the board and make the others chase her.
Yep.
And she certainly is putting that one on the board.
That looked great.
That was very, very quick. Anastasia Maneva. Looking at 125. And again, well below her best, and certainly no stranger to the experience. I'm just trying to remember when she did the 150.
I'm not sure I remember.
I don't think it was very long ago.
Oh, that was so easy. That was brilliant. I'd expect to see her take a big increase now.
Yeah,
on
look,
that.
and she's done her job really, really well. She's put this one on the board. Everyone else in my weight class now has to chase me.
Yep.
And all I have to do is put the right numbers up. And she's in the right position. Alevtina, looking for 125. Kazakhstan.
This is her last year as a junior. She's going to move up to the seniors next year. This is her last chance to...
And I imagine she wants to finish with a world championship before moving up to the Opens. Alevtina Nikolaeva from Kazakhstan, looking for a world championship for her last year in the juniors.
Careful, controlled descent. Bit of a difficult touch.
But she manages to control well. Let's wait for the referee's decision on that one. 3 white lights and puts herself in a very good position.
She does. It
to
wasn't
chase
super
after that
easy though,
gold.
was it?
It is not going to be easy sailing for the gold medal, though. She's going to have to fight every inch of the way for this one. Anna Vosmalova.
So we have 3 lifters in the same weight class coming out for the same opener.
125.
PB's 150.
So this is going to be a battle in the 76. If all 3 put their openers on,
Ah, this is a rematch as well, you know. She
It
was
is.
the bronze medalist in Romania.
And
That looked very
that one
competent.
goes on the board.
She's wanting a bit of help to get off the... doesn't look too
It doesn't
happy,
look. It
actually.
looks a little uncomfortable with that right
Yeah.
shoulder. Let's have a look at the replay there. It didn't look like any major issues
No, it
in the
didn't look like
lift.
she had a difficulty with the press. And she asked to be helped off the bench with that arm, so...
Right now, Valeria Kushina also looking for 125. And makes pretty short work of that.
Yeah.
Referees say 3 white lights. And we keep the bar at 125 for Alona Borshevska. I made a mess of that one 3 times. I got it on my 3rd attempt. I'm clearly an equipped lifter.
Yes.
125.
She is the current European champion and world equipped powerlifting champion. So that
And
means she
she
lifted
wants another one.
twice in August, and she's back for the world bench in October.
It's a big schedule for a junior as well. Oh, she's really having to work for this.
I'm surprised. I thought it was she had to work for the touch, so I thought she'd get a good rebound.
And she gets 3 red lights.
Puts her in a difficult position now.
Regina Mia, Kazakhstan, in the 84 plus juniors, 130. She may have nominated with the heavier opener, but it's got to go on the board first. And today has been one of those days where
You just don't know what's going to happen.
you can come in with the lowest nomination and come out with a gold.
So I can see she's got a listed bench press PB of 170. I've only got a result of 150 for her, so that might have been a training or a local comp. But this is 130.
130 wasn't a problem.
Yep. She's a former world classic bench champion, looking for her first world equipped bench championship.
Now, Anastasia Varenko, ROC, 140 kilograms. So it looks like Markanova might have injured herself a little bit. She's scratched her last 2 lifts. And, you know, good coaching when you're working with juniors and sub-juniors.
Live to fight another day.
Yeah, if there's any sign, then we pull the plug.
That was a strong press.
140. Just casually walks off. Yeah, that was okay. Not bad. Oh, Italina. So we roll into round 2 now. Chishmarenko, 85 kilograms. And a good opener at 75. Got those first lift nerves out of the road.
Put 10 kilos on it, that's quite a chunk.
Good control. Oh, but just lost the line on the way up. That 10 kilo jump may have just been a little bit too much. Let's have a look. Yeah, just that
just
one side got
a
a bit
little
out of
bit too
line.
heavy.
So Diana Nikina looking for 95. She missed her opener. Just needs to put it all together on this one.
She was so strong. It was a difficult touch, wasn't it?
Yeah, if she can get this touch right.
Loads
Oh,
better.
that was absolutely
Yeah,
superb.
really was.
That
I think she's got. I
went
wouldn't be
through the
surprised to
roof.
see a really big jump now.
Look at the difference. Being able to touch properly without having to fight so hard to touch. Marilyn Furado from Estonia looking for 97.5 kilograms. And she'll temporarily roll into the silver medal position. And then it's up to her competitors to put the lifts on the board. Very fast to the chest.
Oh no! No, I really thought that was
look,
going.
It moved fast to the chest and didn't seem to have a lot of resistance. But she fired it off her chest so quickly. Just not sure where it went wrong. She fired off so fast. Just couldn't get through that lockout there.
Yep.
And started shifting back on her. She was extremely disappointed with herself. She knows she can do that. Elise Magi, 97.5 kilograms.
She tried for 100 in Romania, wasn't quite there. Let's hope she can get this one. Nice.
Oh, that was
Foot
a
moved a
good
little
lift. Yeah, I
bit.
caught the foot. I'm just not sure if it slid or it lifted. I think it just slid.
It just slid around a little bit. Fast descent, but if you can make that work, you can often just bleed power if you
absolutely
go down too slowly.
And I mean, that's a great thing about equipped lifting. Everyone has, a different little technique, a different way of doing it. For some, that works fantastic. For others, they just can't manage it. I know some of the bigger guys like to pull down through the shirt. And for them, it's a whole neural thing, pulling down. They can feel the shirt building up. Wow, she got a fast press call.
Yeah.
And that's, that is a really great thing. If you can get that bar down and stop it quickly, you are going to get a fast press call, and you've got all that energy ready to fire. Veronika Dyakova, 100 kilograms for her second lift. Temporarily put her in the gold medal position. And she's in quite a good commanding position to make decisions on her lifts to go for the gold. She's got the lot number there.
And she's light in class too.
Yeah, so she has the advantage of waiting for her competitor. Oh,
Beautiful.
great lift.
Yeah.
Very, very nicely done. Nigara Abdurova, 100 kilograms. Well above her personal best of 85. Just 19 years of age.
Sitting in bronze medal position at the moment. Borshevska has yet to make a lift in this class.
Yeah,
So
look, I
that's
mean,
not
she just
secure.
really just needs to follow her plan.
It's moving. New personal best for Nigara. Okay? 100 kilos for Karina Nikolaenko, Russian Olympic Committee. The boys shoulder, come on, Karina. Bykova, next.
Karina Nikolaenko, 100 kilograms. And she is ranked number 1 and will likely go home with the gold medal unless something absolutely crazy happens.
She does look
But
to
it
be
is
in a
equipped.
fairly
It is
commanding
equipped lifting,
position,
and crazy
but
things do happen.
they do.
So I'm not going to say she's secure, but she's certainly in command. Just couldn't quite follow through.
Lost a line, went over the top.
Yeah, look, I think her hips pushed up a little bit and then pushed everything back in the wrong direction. Let's have a look here. Touch was a bit off, and there the hips start to lift and everything goes back in the wrong direction. So Tatiana Okova, 112.5. She has the gold medal in a pretty solid position. Currently ranked number 1.
Look nice. And that's 3 white lights.
So we load to 115. Tomiras. Kornienko.
We out for 115. This is a big jump, but she opened raw, didn't she? She came out in a t-shirt for the first one.
Yeah, we see it a lot. It can work really well, but it can also be a huge risk.
Well, you're sure of getting one in, but you're not then sure of being able to get the bench shirt working in time on the platform. But we've seen it work for some people,
Yeah.
and we've seen it go quite wrong for some people.
And it has certainly worked for her.
Yep, absolutely.
The referees say 3 white lights, and it really does depend on how you train and how you plan and things like that. If you're training to do it that way, then absolutely. If you're not training to do it in that respect, then you really shouldn't be doing it at a competition.
I would not like my first rep in a shirt to be on the platform.
So 125 goes on the bar for a second attempt for Alona Borshevska.
She got 132.5 in Romania last month, so this should be well within her capability.
It looked really tough. It has that competition with limited time taking its toll a little bit. No, it hasn't. It looks like she's got this one.
Did she keep her position on the bench?
And she gets the 3 white lights. She fought her way back into this competition.
Yeah, she's lighter, than she was in Romania.
And that can make quite a significant difference. Anna Bosmalova, looking at 130 kilograms. She wants to keep the momentum going here, get this on the board. She's, I think, a fraction. She's heavier than her competitor there. So it's going to be tough to make the decision on what to put on for your last lift.
That looked
And
good.
she's keeping the pressure on.
She's not happy about her
Yeah,
shoulder, though,
she's
is she?
still having a few problems with that shoulder. Valia Kochina now 130.
This will move her up. She's considerably lighter than Vosmilova.
Yeah, this is a really important lift here because that's really going to keep the pressure on. And that last lift is going to be that battle for the gold. So a really important lift for her here.
And I think she's got
she
it.
manages that quite well.
Yeah. So
It
she has
should
the
be.
advantage there because she has the higher lot number and the
Yeah,
lower
look,
body weight.
She is in
Yeah.
a really good position here. It is going to come down to the wire. Right now we go to 135 for Anastasia Menavia. $135 kilos. She had a great opener at 125.
Really is going to be tight in this class. I think
They
at the
are
end.
they are going lift for lift.
Yeah, I think in the end, 250 grams of body weight is going to make all the difference. Nice.
Great lift there
Yeah.
and keeps that pressure on.
No.
No lift.
And she
Let's
looks
have a look.
shocked. Let's see if we can see on the replay what happened.
Oh, yep.
There we go. Butt
Straight
came
off
up.
the bench. So right now, Yevtina Nikolaeva looking for 135, and she's just been handed a little bit of a step ladder.
Yep.
Here you go. I'll help you go for the gold. And if she puts this on, then the pressure is really on.
Careful and controlled. Gets the touch. Oh, but it's a tough press.
She's going to have to work all the way. She gets it back to the top. And 3 red lights.
No lockout.
Just couldn't quite get it through. So the battle's still on there. The door was open, but she didn't go through. And the bar is loaded for Regina Mia.
There we have a good shot of the birthday boy, Adam Riley.
And she's still putting her wrist straps on with 30 seconds to go.
So she won't get past the TC without her wrist wraps fully done up. You can't adjust that
Nope,
on the
the
platform.
only thing you can touch on the platform is your belt. So 140 kilograms. She got set up very quickly.
Very
and
nice.
lift is done. And it's 3 white lights. And she has a bit of a laugh to her coach there for giving her coach a heart attack. And I'm sure on the next lift he'll be ready to come out. So we get a 147.5 now for Anastasia Rogorenko.
She's in the sub-junior supers. This will put her, she's already a good way ahead in this class.
Yeah, so this is just really laying down the foundation. She's still got a few years left in the sub-juniors.
That's a little bit
That
scrappy.
was tough, but I think it might be
Yeah, I
okay.
think-
Oh no, she gets 2 red lights from the side
So
referees.
from the blue card, it could be downward movement of the bar, or it could be lockout.
Let's have a look. I think
Maybe.
we've got some downward
I
movement
think
there.
we did.
And when you're a side referee, you're in a really got a good position to see that because you
Yeah.
can look. You're looking at the end of the bar and the bar markers.
Yep. So into round 3. This is where we crown our world
It's
champions.
starting to heat up right now. So Vitalina. Looking for 95 kilos, and this will drive her into the gold medal position. And it's just a little bit too heavy.
It was a big ask. It was a long way to go up. She
It was
missed
a-
8
it was
to
a-
5. It was worth a
It
try.
was worth a shot at the
It's
gold
worth a
medal. It
try.
would have put her into the gold medal position and forced a competitor.
But it was just a little too much on the day.
So we load to 100 kilos for Marlene Gerardo, who is currently ranked number 3, and this will put her into the silver medal position.
Which would be a great place to be, wouldn't it? 15 years old, first year of competition. She's at the World Championships.
And 15 years old, taking home a medal.
That's very
it's a
scrappy indeed.
Big job.
What
Doesn't
will
have
the
to-
referees think of that?
2 red lights. Unfortunately, as you can see, she's a little bit disappointed there. She gave it a good effort. She fought every step of the way for it. Have a look at the replay.
It was, she almost dropped it on herself, really.
And you
then
can
her
see
butt
her
was
lifting
up.
up straight
and,
away.
yeah.
Elise Mikomagi, Estonia, 100 kilograms. And she has the silver medal.
I think this is a PB.
It will be. And she has the silver medal, and realistically, she's not really in a position to challenge for the gold
Yeah.
medal.
It's a little bit too far up the road.
And
it's a
that
fight.
should be a personal best. Let's wait and see what the referees say. It is, with 3 white lights.
And a silver medal.
Nice way to finish her day. Karina Nikolayenko missed this 100 kilos on a second. She has the gold medal already locked away in the bag. She secured that with her opening lift. But I'm quite sure she wants to go home with more than just 1 lift. And it's a big personal best. Her previous personal best before today was 92.5. And you could see in that last lift it was very awkward for her to handle.
Looks better.
That is much better.
Yes.
Much cleaner line. You can see the sigh of relief on her face. She's got the 100. And she's happy.
Okay, so we have some tactics coming in now. We've got quite a few changes coming up.
So we've got 102.5 on the bar for Justina Czekowska from Poland.
This is for the gold medal.
And the 69 kilo sub junior. This will move her into the gold medal position with the lift to come after her. And it's just a little bit too much. So she
Leaves
will
her
take
with
home
the
the silver medal though.
Yep.
Okay, 105 kilos for Veronica.
So now we load to 105 for Veronica Lukova.
Bar is loaded. Come on, Veronica.
So far, 95 successful, 100 successful. And she has the gold medal. It'd be nice to get the gold medal and 3 from 3.
So she has done the double. World Classic Powerlifting Champion, World Equipped Bench Champion.
And that looks good. She should get the white lights, and she does. And she goes 3 from 3 to finish her day with the double world championship in her pocket now. That is fantastic.
Yeah.
So we move to 117.5. Tatiana Volkova, ROC. She has secured the gold medal earlier on. She is the world champion, and again, I think she would like to have 3 from 3 as well. It's be a nice way to finish, particularly in an equipped competition. It's a tough ask to go 3
3
from
for 3 is hard in equipped bench.
I did like the smirk on your face, Tina. Oh, I got 3 from 3.
Oh, that's tough. She's worked for it though.
I think she should get it there. It looked good from this angle. Referees say
Excellent.
it's a good
2
lift.
to 1.
Nigara Abdurova, 125. So this is an interesting one. This will move her into the bronze medal position, and some bigger lifts coming after her. But you know, we've seen so many times missing those important lifts. And it's a big jump from 100 kilos as well. And I do think this is the weight selection that was necessary to have a shot at a medal.
Good touch,
And
but the
it's just a bit
strength
too
just
much.
isn't there.
Not today. So we go to 132.5. So this is Alona Olszewska. So she is currently ranked 3rd. And
This
she
will
would
take
like
her to the top.
to go to the top and have a crack at the gold.
We
Yeah, look,
could
and it's not
see-
a huge ask. She did 125 at a second, 132.5 for a third. It's
I
quite
think we're
reasonable.
going to see the lead change hands potentially with every lift in this class now.
And this will put her in the lead. Obviously, there's a couple of lifts to follow her, but the history we see in equipped lifting, you need to put yourself into those opportunities and see what everyone else can do. It's the touch. Good speed. She's going to have to work for it, though. I don't think she can lock it. Not quite.
Not quite there today.
Not quite. Look, it was a really good weight choice. It was within reason. It would have put you in that gold medal position.
But she's on the podium.
Yep.
She's
wasn't
guaranteed the
risking
bronze
losing
medal.
anything. Yeah, and it could have been the Hail Mary that took you to the gold medal. It's around 135. Valya Kachina from Kazakhstan.
She's in first place. She's just looking to extend that and force Vosmilova to do more to beat her.
And it's 5 kilos from her last lift.
Oh, that's a
I tell
tough
you
one.
what.
She's working for it, but can't quite lock that left arm.
Just couldn't quite get it there. So now we've got 137.5 for Anastasia Maniva to move from
So this is the
silver
junior
to
84
gold.
kilo battle. Both lifters coming out for the same weight.
There is 250 grams separating the body weight.
So they're coming out for the same weight. So Mineva has the lower lot number, so comes out first, but the higher body weight. So Nikolaeva has only to match her on the next one.
It's a tough position to be in here. You got the heavier body weight, and your competitor gets to sort of push the rules a little bit.
Now she's done her part.
And she's done her
job.
bit. Now
moves up to first place.
She's thrown the ball.
I say, okay, what can you do? Come and beat me.
It's really now up to Valentina to match it. And all she has to do is match it. She doesn't have to outlift. She weighs 250 grams less.
So here she is.
And she got the 125 open and she missed the 135 on a second. And now looking for the 137.5 for the gold medal. This is all for the gold.
World title on the line, one lift.
Minieva currently holds the gold medal. If Levitina gets this one, she takes the gold. Oh, she's going to have to work for this medal.
I think she's got it.
It looks good from here. Does she sneak in? And she does. She
has.
takes the gold medal.
She has snatched
and she
that
is
gold
over
away.
the moon.
Wouldn't you be, though?
Absolutely fantastic.
And
she
done the
did
job perfectly.
work for every bit. And that is how you want to win a gold medal.
That's right, actually. You want to do more, do better than the other person, not to see them fail. You want them to do their best and
she did.
just do
she
better.
Put the number on the board. Yep. Now you have to match it. So Tamiris.
So we have not quite the same position in the 84 plus.
So we're at 140, and this will shift her into the gold medal.
Kornienko is only just into the supers, weighed in at 86.3. So I'd say she's naturally in 84, maybe came into this class tactically.
Oh, it was
Took
a
a long
hold.
time, yeah.
Just couldn't quite stop and steady the bar.
I'm not sure.
I don't know if
really
she's got
not
the
sure.
lock there, and if she did she double press sort of? Yeah. 2 reds, unfortunately. And she knows
it. It was scrappy. There was a lot going on there.
So right now, then, we have Anna Wasmolova. She needs 140. She's in the silver medal position in the 76 kilo juniors. This will give her the gold. So 140. She did 125 open, a 132nd. Now looking for 140. It's a big breath. Sucks in all that air. Drives it fast off the chest. Can she get the lock on the right-hand side? I don't think she did.
Sure.
They left her there.
Oh, she did.
She gets the lock. And gets the lights and
she
gets the gold
piggyback
medal.
Off the platform. She looked in pain.
She had to work for every bit of that.
Yeah.
She has had a very, very hard day. Her lifts have been great.
But you know what?
You can
She walks
see
away
it's been hurting.
world champion.
It's been worth it. So we look to 142.5 now. Diana Markina to move into the gold medal position in the 84 plus sub junior.
So this will move her up, but Ogirenko gets the chance to respond.
So all Malakina has to do is her job here.
Yeah.
And then hand it over and say, okay, I've done mine. She just can't get a hold on it. It looks like she caught a finger there as well.
She could have taken...
Yeah, she hadn't had the start command. I think she could have retimed, but I think it's just
too much.
too much to do, unfortunately. Not the way she wanted to finish, but she does
No.
go home in the medals.
I wonder if we'll see Maya drop now.
So she's got the gold medal already secured. So she's at no risk of losing this medal. So 145, Regina Maya, world champion, 84 kilo plus junior. Good control. Good speed. It looks like she's got it.
Yeah, looks good.
And the referees say good lift, and she finishes with a gold medal, 145 kilograms. So 147 and a half now. Anastasia Gorenko. And she already has the gold medal as well.
Sub-junior lifter coming out for more than any of the juniors.
That is fantastic. So she opened at 140 successfully, missed the 147 and a half on a second. Now looking for it on a third, and she is already the world champion. And she's going to have to work all the way to the top. She does, though. She grinds that one all the way through and gets 3 white lights. A great way to finish that session with a 147 and a half.
Yeah, we've seen some good lifting today. These young junior and sub-junior lifters.
And they are the absolute future of powerlifting, the sub-juniors and juniors. And you can see they are just so technically proficient and absolutely fantastic to watch. So if you're new to powerlifting and if you're new to equipped bench pressing, watch these ones because they are really technically proficient. So don't go away. So we have the medal ceremony coming up. And then, of course, later this afternoon at 5:30 p.m., we have the men's sub-junior and junior 53 to 120 plus kilo weight classes.
represented by Mrs. Katulyte Silva from Lithuania and Carol Primus. Okay, we start with the sub-juniors with a new world record, 93.5 kilos, representing Russian Olympic Committee, Alina Udaltsova. Please stand up for the national anthem of Russian Olympic Committee. Okay, thank you. Okay, we continue with the sub-juniors in the 52 kilo class with a result of 70 kilos, silver, Polina Sakharova, Russian Olympic Committee. And gold medal with a result of 80 kilos from Kazakhstan, Adelia Doskul. Please, ladies, take the face mask off. We stand up for the national anthem of Kazakhstan. Okay, we continue with the sub-juniors, 57 kilo class. In third place, bronze to Kazakhstan with 40 kilos, Veronika Yakusheva. And silver to Ukraine, 90 kilos, Veronika Bordiuk. Gold and a new world record to Russian Olympic Committee with 145.5 kilos, Arina Demidova. Please stand up for the national anthem of Russian Olympic Committee. Okay, thank you. Okay, we will continue with the 63 kilo class, some juniors. Bronze to Kazakhstan with 80 kilos, Anastasia Butenko. And silver with 100 kilos to Olga Filadova, Russian Olympic Committee. And gold, also 100 kilos, but a bit lighter, Olga Tupitsina, Russian Olympic Committee. Please stand up for the national anthem of the Russian Olympic Committee. Thank you, ladies. Okay, we carry on with the sub-juniors, 69 kilo class. Second place, silver goes to Poland with 97.5 kilos, Justyna Pietrykowska. And with 105 kilos, gold goes to Russian Olympic Committee, Veronika Diakova. Please stand up for the national anthem, Russian Olympic Committee. Okay, thank you, ladies. Carry on. Sub-juniors, 76 kilo class. Silver goes to Kazakhstan with 75 kilos, Vitalina Shishmarenko. And gold with 100 kilos, Karina Nikolaenko, Russian Olympic Committee. again, please stand up for the national anthem of Russian Olympic Committee. Okay, thank you. Okay, we carry on. 84 kilo class. Bronze to Estonia with 90 kilos, Marilyn Yuriado. And silver also to Estonia with 100 kilos, Elise Mikomägi. And with 117.5 kilos, gold goes to Tatiana Bykova, Russian Olympic Committee. And up, national anthem of Russian Olympic Committee. Okay, thank you. Okay, the last sub-junior class, plus 84 kilos. Silver goes to Kazakhstan, 95 kilos, Diana Malikhina. And gold with 147.5 kilos, Anastasia Ugirenko, Russian Olympic Committee. Doing it again, please stand up for the national anthem of Russian Olympic Committee. Okay, thank you, ladies. Now we will move over to the juniors. And we will start with the 47 kilo class. Third position, bronze medal goes to Kazakhstan with 80 kilos. Alia Kalchanova. And silver with 90 kilos, Ekaterina Volodko, Russian Olympic Committee. With 97.5 kilos, gold goes to Yulia Kesensova, Russian Olympic Committee. Okay, please stand up. National anthem of Russian Olympic Committee. 52 kilo class. Two lifters from Kazakhstan. And on silver position with 65 kilos, Diana Nuridinova. And gold with 90 kilos, Anastasia Shurbina. Please stand up for the national anthem of Kazakhstan. Carry on with the 57 kilo class for the juniors. Third position, bronze medal goes to Ukraine with 70 kilos, Alona Kaniuka. And silver with 125 kilos, Yulia Ivanova, Russian Olympic Committee. And with 127.5 kilos, gold goes to Ksenia Materinskaya, Russian Olympic Committee. Ksenia was also the best lifter among the juniors. Please stand up for the national anthem of Russian Olympic Committee. Okay, thank you, ladies. We carry on with the 63 kilo class. Silver goes to Slovakia. Natalia Mikulasova, 100 kilos. With 115 kilos, gold goes to Yulia Vasileva, Russian Olympic Committee. Please stand up. National anthem of Russian Olympic Committee. Okay, thank you, ladies. Okay, 4 more to go. 69 kilo class. Only one lifter, but she was strong. 100 kilos, Asel Nurkinova, Kazakhstan. stand up for the national anthem of Kazakhstan. Carry on with the 76 kilo class. Bronze medal goes to Ukraine with 125 kilos. Alona Borshevska. Silver goes to Kazakhstan with 130 kilos. Valeria Koshina. Gold with 140 kilos. Anna Vospilova, Russian Olympic Committee. Please stand up for the national anthem of Russian Olympic Committee. Okay, thank you, ladies. Okay, 2 more to go. 84 kilo class. Juniors. And it was very, very tight. Second place with 137 kilos. Anastasia Minaeva, Russian Olympic Committee. And with the same result, 137.5 kilos, gold goes to Kazakhstan. Valentina Nikolaeva. Please stand up for the national anthem of Kazakhstan. Okay, last but not least, we move over to the last junior class, 84 plus kilo. We have 2 ladies from Kazakhstan. Second place, silver medal goes to Tumiris Kornienko with 150 kilos. Gold medal with 145 kilos, Regina Meyer. Okay, for the last time, please stand up for the national anthem of Kazakhstan. Thank you, ladies. Come on, Maynard. Sorry. Okay, we will have engagement levels, all lifters.